In the last episode, we saw how technology and conventional learning work hand in hand. And we found out how Vicky has been able to fund her ambitious plans. This is the school council. They're preparing for a visit that some of them are going to make to another school.
This is our school council. This is where we talk about things that are important to all the children.
Today we're talking about a visit we're making to another school.
We're going to look at technology in their school, including the learning platform.
What you want to do?
I don't know. First question to ask, what is a learning platform?
The children, accompanied by parents, governors and members of staff, are visiting neighbouring Parsonage Farm Primary School to discover how they use their managed learning environment, or learning platform.
Are you all looking forward to the visit?
Yes! But I hope we don't come back late.
Why is that?
Because I don't want to miss our school play rehearsals.
All schools are being encouraged to use learning platforms to support their teaching, learning and management. So Vicky is under a lot of pressure to achieve this.
To find your homework, you go into your year group rooms.
Our managed learning environment, which we call Fronter, is used by the whole school. Staff use it first and foremost for communication. It means that we can send messages to each other, we can have all the planning, we can have policies on the system, and it means they can access it whatever time of day and wherever they are. For pupils, they can communicate with us, they communicate with their friends, but also it means that they can actually access homework from home. For parents, it means that they can keep in touch. They can go into their parents' room, they can pick up messages.
Can the parents look into it?
Yes, they can. Your parents can see things like how you're doing at school and things like that.
Also, our governors use it a great deal. It means that we can become paperless. We email them to talk to them about agendas, but we can also then put the policies and any documentation they need on the site.
What is the most useful thing about the Fronter?
Well, the most useful thing is about you can do your homework on there instead of losing sheets, and that when you get it from school you can do it on Fronter.
What do you most enjoy doing on there?
Really, I most enjoy doing forums, and then I can find out people's opinions about different things. To make a forum, you just click on your classroom, so like 6AW would be my one.
Does it help you with your learning, and if so, how?
Well, it does help with us with learning because our teachers can put resources on the resources folder, and then we can search different websites about the subject that we're learning about.
What is the best part about MLE? Which is the most popular area in school?
I would say probably from the children's point of view, it's the sticking.
What is sticking?
Sticking is when you send a message to another person. Sticking is not a technical term for anything, it just means messaging.
I was just wondering how you keep the sort of enthusiasm and the maintenance of the MLE going once you've got it established.
As far as the children go, it means constantly putting things on there that's going to encourage them to switch on to find out messages. So one of the things that the staff can do is they can go in and look at their class, they can see who's been accessing Fronter, and if there are children that aren't accessing, ask the questions why. So for instance, access could be a problem. So those children that haven't got computers at home or aren't regularly accessing, we make sure that there's time given to them in school.
How safe is it?
It is pretty safe because you have your own password for your own account and you don't use your own picture of yourself, but you have your own avatar.
Safeguarding is extremely important, and what we do here is we ensure, first of all, we're teaching them the building blocks of safeguarding and how to keep themselves safe on the internet. The managed learning environment is completely secure and safe. It is password protected. All children have got their own password and they are not allowed to share it at all with others.
A long but fruitful day for the Elm Park visitors. But will Josephine make it back in time for her rehearsal? Meanwhile, back at Elm Park School, Vicky and the ICT committee have had to have a major rethink about the vacant ICT lead position.
Well, first item on the agenda is the ICT lead job description. We've actually now called this person the Next Generation Learning Leader, and they will have management responsibility, and it's the TLR2C. The job title is actually we're looking for a next generation learning leader. We decided to go with that because we feel that that reflects where we want to go with technology.
The idea is that we employ somebody from an educational background, a teacher, who is technology minded and can look at how to embed the IT across the curriculum in practical ways and inspire other members of staff to do so, and they'll need a lot of support in doing that.
And what about the self-review process for the Next Generation Learning Charter?
We've reached stage 2, which is to be formally recognised as part of the Next Generation Learning Charter. It's really helped us to firm up our vision, and not just for this year or next year, but for the next 5 to 10 years. And also, it's given us a very focused action plan to work from.
It makes us really think about what we're actually achieving. It's a driving force for change within our school.
So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the...
We do film the class assemblies and all the Christmas plays, but they're for use within the school at the moment, and we're looking at various options for making them accessible to families that can't actually get here physically.
We hope that once we've got the MLE set up, that's going to be the safest route to be able to put out all of our productions so that grandparents, friends can see what the children are achieving.
It's Christmas!
Next time in the journey, some of the Elm Park parents get a lesson in computing from their own children. And how does Vicky and her team ensure the children really are safe when they use the internet?